All right, y'all. I want y'all to know right before we
Nah,
started,
no,
Mark already crashing out from the rip. From the
he
rip.
can't. He
Go ahead
can't.
and
He
show 'em
couldn't
what you
prove it.
eating. Go ahead and show 'em what you eating, bro.
Almonds.
Nah, that's not what you said before.
I never said it.
That's
I
not what
never.
you
I don't know what
said.
the problem is.
Nah, that's not what you said before we got started. I said,
Dog,
I'm gonna take
just
another piece of my cookies. Nigga Mark said, yeah, I'm gonna eat some nuts. Then he said, what, bro? Almonds? Like, nah, bro.
almonds
Eh,
and a banana.
right. Where that banana just came out of nowhere. Fuck out of here, DK. It just spawned a banana. Like, nigga wildin'.
To
Nah,
be
nah.
fair, anyone can spawn bananas. That was
Nigga,
low key offensive. All
it
the
wasn't
characters
supposed to
from
be
Mario
like
Kart.
that. It
You
wasn't,
said it.
it wasn't
You
supposed to
said
be
it.
like that,
You
though.
could have said, "All right, Waluigi." You could have said anyone.
It wasn't supposed to be. Man, anyway, what's up with y'all, bro? It's episode 8 of the BlowBoyz podcast. Mark trying to make me the enemy today, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy as hell. Oh man. So today we doing it a little bit differently today. So usually we have like 3 to 4 topics that we have written down, but today we just gonna let it fly, man. Of course, we still gonna have good conversation, you feel me? But at the same time, we just didn't feel like coming up with no topics this time. So we just gonna talk about what's recent. You feel me? I feel like it's
Let's
gonna be
talk
a good
about.
episode.
Let's talk about. Nah.
Yeah, see, you about to get started already, bro. I'm gonna pick a topic. I do want to talk about all the competitions that have happened recently. Shout out to everybody that's been competing. I think we had USAPL's Raw Nationals. Basically had
Yeah.
Ultra Nats from USPA, and then I believe Worlds either is no Worlds is still going on. IPF Worlds
Yeah.
is still
World's
happening. There's one more day
tomorrow's
left.
the last day. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured. I'm like, I don't think because I didn't see Jesus compete just yet, and I know he's in the biggest weight class.
Shout out to Lorenzo. 'Cause Lorenzo won 100 kg
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
and
I
he
feel like I'm
squatted.
gonna forget names, so that's why I didn't even
Yeah,
want to
I'm
get.
gonna forget. That's
Yeah,
why I'm gonna
like it's
speak
so
on
many.
who I know.
Yeah, like it's so many
Loren
names.
Lorenzo won worlds. I mean, nationals, and he did a squat world record.
Amen.
Um, there's another dude, massive dude, when he squatted. What's his name? It looked like a cannon.
Lou,
Lou squatted another world record. Did he get a total world record?
I think so. He squatted like a band, and his total was like 2,500 plus, bro.
Yeah. He just blew that joint out the water. I think the battle of him and Jesus is gonna be like
It's
Godzilla
inevitable. It's inevitable. Yeah,
versus what is it? Mecha Godzilla.
I forget
It's
all
gonna
those
be
monsters' names, but I know what you mean.
it's gonna be two titans going against each other, and it's just gonna be epic. I don't obviously I believe Lou is gonna go to PLA, but
100%.
it's just gonna be crazy having him compete at PLA type meets where we're talking about good lift points because you got to think it's been a while since a big boy has been able to dramatically push like not to say that the big boys are capped, but it's really hard to like move the needle.
Hmm.
Lou gonna break the needle. He gonna
Hmm.
move. He gonna move that needle. It's funny because in his recap, he was like, squats was good. Is that in the third? Bench was solid, and he said once he figure out deadlift, it's gonna be a wrap. And you know why I said that?
I do. I do, but I want you to explain it to them why you said that.
The reason I said that is because if Lou changes the way he breathes and he figures out not figures out if he changes the way he breathes, the way his body is going to distribute force is going to be completely different, and it's just going to put him in a better position to move weight.
Before we
When I
even talk about
hold
redistributing
on,
force,
hold on.
though,
When I said that, because we in power, yeah, this is one of them podcasts, yeah.
yeah,
In powerlifting, if you say something, you could be right. And shout out to I forgot his IG. He's a fit PT. It's like ZT um physical therapy. he made a post about C3 muscle squat, and he was like, he doesn't have a lot of posterior hip capsule space. Something that would benefit him is doing Zercher squats, open up the posterior hip capsule, and getting more front loaded core work. And there were thousands of comments. There were so many comments on that post to the point where he took it down. And when I showed Jeff and I went to go look for it, I was like, why the post not here no more? And he probably felt like, dang. And when I spoke to him about it, he was like, yeah, I just need to do better. I said, bro, why? First of all, the fact that you thought you could do better and you took accountability, W mans.
A1.
But you should not have to do that. You're the doctor. You're the doctor of physical therapy. Why is it that people that are not qualified telling people, like listening to people who aren't, tell somebody how to do their job well?
It's a validating effect, bro. That's when it comes down to it. It's a validation thing. Like,
It stinks.
yeah, it's not good. It's not good. I saw the post. And I think the most important thing was, I'm pretty sure C3 Muscle responded. First off, shout out C3 because, you know what I'm saying, hell of a dude. Got to meet him
He's
in
been in the
person.
game for a long time.
Yeah, got to meet him in person. We talked for a long time. We had an event out in Maryland, and we talked for damn near like 3 hours after the event was over, just chopping it up about training and mindset and mentality going into all this. Shout out him. But I think he actually responded and was like, this is helpful and a lot of this is right. And the reason why I say that is because don't let my like spiel on the truth offend you. Like the truth, speaking the truth does not make me your enemy. Basically, it's like it's just the truth. You could be doing other things. You could be doing things that could potentially help you. You're not doing them yet. You're still seeing progress. Don't let it offend you. If it's good advice and you're a roundabout human being, you could take the
You'll
advice.
try it.
That's what I'm
You'll
saying. Like
see.
you'll
You'll
just
be like,
take it for what. And I think what happens is shout out to that Instagram reel I showed you. Niggas don't know how to take shit for what it is. They always gotta
that's something
extrapolate.
I'm learning too.
Bro, it's just, if somebody tells me I could be doing something better, okay. But okay, yo, no lie, there's two things that we talked about this week. There's two things that we talked about this week, bro. That's like superpowers.
I immediately
Superpowers.
was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. There's two things we talked about this week that are like superpowers. Being able to say okay is a superpower, y'all. Like, being able to hear information and just say okay is a superpower. I'm not even gonna go too far off the deep end with that, but just being able to say okay is a superpower. And then I've been calling it N2L, bro. I started calling it that I think 2 days ago. No love lost. N2L. I'm gonna leave it at that though, cause we probably going to expand that later. We gonna probably see. Yo, Mark, are you good, bro? What's going on? Are you all right?
yeah, fine.
But nah.
I know
Matter
where
of
you was
fact,
going.
no. I'll take my statement back. We getting into that being able to say okay right now. We getting into that right now because that's so important. Like, somebody come across you and they see you doing something or they have something to say, bro. You can save yourself like 90% of the energy, bro, if you just say okay. Like, somebody walk up to you and give you unsolicited advice. Being able to say okay is being able to control yourself. It's that simple. Just say okay.
I don't need your advice. I'm doing this, that, and the
Yeah,
third, and
but it's
my
like
coach says this, and I'm doing that,
I don't.
and I don't even,
Yeah, like just say okay. Okay, all right, like cool.
or be like, nah, I'm good.
Not
And it's like, all right, take your stanky lift.
like
That's why your lift stink.
it's like it could just be so simple. Like what cuz say in the Instagram where he said, you be like, yo, it's cold as shit outside. Nigga be like, nah, bro, but I brought 3 jackets and I got a thermal on and an extra t-shirt. Like, bro, it's just cold outside,
It's
bro.
cold. It's
It's
cold
just cold.
outside,
That's
and it's
it.
cold to me.
It's just cold, nigga. Like, it's like we don't gotta make it more than what it is. Like, it's cold outside, bro. Yeah, bro. That squat, it looked a little crazy. Well, that's because I had. Okay.
Nobody,
No,
yeah.
I ain't ask you all that. I ain't ask you all that. Damn, nigga, I ain't ask you all that, bro. All right, the squat look crazy. We know the variables was probably, you know what I'm saying? They probably doing what
Oh,
they do, but like, I ain't ask you all that. Yeah, bro. I'm just cooked. You know what I'm saying? That's it. It could be simple, but like, people feel like they gotta do more all the time. Stop. It's okay. Just relax. You feel me? It's gonna be okay, but I progress. I progress. I progress. So,
uh,
um,
yeah.
yeah, bro, it's cooking me, bro. It should be cooking me, dog. Should be cooking me. But no, let's talk about I got a question. Actually, I got a question for this next one because it's like got the conversation. What
Yeah.
is your biggest takeaway from all the competitions you have seen? Like, what's the one thing that you could say you recognize from like if you seen USPA, USAPL,
If
and
you
IPS Worlds?
if you're a powerlifter and you watching this, I need you to learn how to hinge.
Mhm.
I need you
Mhm.
to learn how to find your heels.
Mhm.
I need you to get on that reverse hyper. I need you to find your heels. I need you to sit in a posterior hip capsule stretch when you at the crib watching TV and open up the space in your hips. I need you to find your heels. Learn how to hinge. The 45-degree hyper will teach you how to hinge with constraints. The hip pad is a constraint. Learn how to use it. Learn how to use your butt. Learn how to hinge. Learn how to use your hips. Okay? Learn how to use your hips. There are
Yeah.
a lot of people that you ever see people deadlift and they hitch, or like their body finish locking out, and then they do this weird thing with their head where they like tuck their chin, like that somebody trying to chop them in the throat, and they be trying to hide it, or like the legs snap. Like I know with sumo people, some they legs snap, and then they finish the rest of the lift, and they be all out here with it.
They be
I
out
feel
where with
like
it?
they be out here with it, like with the throat goat, bro. Like,
Oh!
like what you doing, bro? That's not how you deadlift, bro. That's not how you lock out a
Yo,
deadlift.
yo, bro. Oh my gosh. Yo, this nigga turned to the side. Yo. Oh boy.
You
Oh my
gotta
goodness,
learn.
man.
You gotta learn how to stack your body.
Yeah.
You can't use your hips. You can't use your deep core muscles unless you know how to stack your body. Powerlifting puts you in a forward position, puts us forward. So we're going to be on our forefoot. We need to find our heels. We need to find our hamstrings. We need to find our glutes. That is why we're getting injured. That's why people are getting injured. That's why people can't feel their adductors. That's why people can't feel their hamstrings working. They're tiny and non-existent. A lot of people would lock out deadlifts if they could find their heels and they had space in their hips. A lot of people would hit depth if they could find their heels and they had space in their hips.
Mhm.
A lot of people would just total significantly more and just feel better in general if they could find their heels and they had space in their hips. It's an overarching theme. It's the same thing. And the way we train, it biases that. Because we don't need to, like I be telling Jeff all the time, especially if you wear lifters or if you come from a athletic background, you don't need to be trying to go forward more. You need to be able to figure out how to get back. If you don't understand what that means, message me. I'll talk to you about it. I'll tell you. I'll we can get on a call and I'll show you what it means and why it's important.
Yeah.
It's gonna change your physiology. It's gonna change your day to day. It's gonna change how you walk. It's gonna change how you talk. It's gonna change everything. But
It's actually, bro. I'm gonna use myself as a testimony for this because
this
it's
this
actually
is
crazy.
so important in the fact that we are not understanding what this means, or coaches are not getting on it. If you eventually it's gonna happen. I just want to say I said it first. But this is such low hanging fruit, and it sucks because we see people doing this accessory and that accessory, and it's like, what are you doing to actually stay healthy? What are your accessories surrounded? Like, are they encapsulating health, making sure that you can make it to the next day? Why can't we get strong and get healthier at the same time?
I was
That's
about to
what
say,
accessories
and
that's what accessories kinda supposed to do.
I think, well, I don't think I know now. Like, uh, internal rotation. Looking at my
You
squat stance
need it,
from before, looking at it now, very big change. My squat stance is, I'm pretty sure, close to being inside my shoulder width, but I still
which is crazy.
without, and you know what I mean, like squatting 705 with the wide stance to going to, bro, like yesterday. No, shout out Jeff, nigga. Shout out DUEEY. Fuck you talking about? Shout out myself. Fuck they talking about? Oh, I was in the gym yesterday, and I had to really peep something. I'm like, I was 274, 275, and one of the things I hadn't done. Yeah, nigga.
Right.
Hey, yo, relax, bro. You. Side note, somebody cooked me one day, bro. They was like, damn, Jeff, you was 20 pounds from 300.
Yo,
I said, who the fuck you think you talking to, bro? I was so mad, bro. I couldn't even get mad because I'm like, there's so much truth in
and
that.
I ain't
But
gonna lie to you.
that was crazy, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You make it to 300 pounds, bro, I'm calling
Yo.
you overweight every
Yeah,
day.
yo, bro. We
Out
not
of
there
love,
no
out of
more.
love.
We not there no more, man.
That's crazy.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was really crazy. So, like,
But
once
continue,
I
continue.
now seeing where I'm at now, like, I I don't think I would even try it back then, but like pause squats is not something I would have done with the previous stance that I had. Like, I knew it wouldn't feel good. I just know that already. Like, I don't think I would be
You
like,
take a
yeah.
crazy hit
That's what
for
I'm
some
saying.
when you
Like,
got that wide stance, it feels crazy.
yeah, like it wouldn't have felt good at all. And yesterday, I went in the gym, and like all this block I've been hitting, like, personal best on pause squats because I never really done them for real. Not for like top sets or nothing. So I think week one was like 518 for a double. Week two was 562. Week three was 584. Week four was 617. And I had to really think to myself, like, number one, it wasn't all that difficult, but the biggest, I don't really look at lifts like in terms of being difficult or not. Sometimes I look at like, oh, let me actually rephrase that. I look at a lift and I say, well, what is difficult? What does difficult mean to me? And like most of the time, you get to like a later week in the block, like, yeah, lifts might move slower. But like one thing that I say makes the lift hard or not is just technical breakdown. Like, if I'm tired and it's week four and I'm lifting something heavy, but I don't have any technical breakdown, I know because normally it doesn't feel that hard. It just feels a lot slower. Like, it just feels like, damn, it just feels like it's taking forever to leave the ground or to get the overall like power that I would normally get from the movement. So with that being said, it's like that's the only thing that I really think of. When I look back at the videos now, there's really not too much technical breakdown. I'm just very tired, and that's perfectly okay with me. But working up to 617 at the end of the block for the pause double on squat, but also then being able to walk away from it and feel healthy, that's where the gemstone lays at for me. Because I'll tell y'all, with that wilder stance I had before, I won't say I was injured, but like the amount of work that I was doing on the human body away from the gym was like kind of stellar. Like the amount of stretching I was
Bro
doing, the
called it the
amount of
human
like,
body like it wasn't his.
bro, because at one point, bro, it didn't feel like mine, bro. It felt like, bro, it was some days, bro. Like, I just imagine this, y'all. Imagine powerlifting and like really enjoying the gym, and then like powerlifting is the only thing you could do. That's how it was for a little while. I was getting strong. I was lifting weights and shit. I was finally getting to that point where I could hit big weights on each discipline during the week. Bro, I was cooked, y'all. That joint was not feeling great. Like, my knees, my lower back was like always sore. It was like permanent soreness. Like, I was dealing with like some shit from my ancestors or something. Like, for real, that shit was bad. And my knees, bro, like my knees just didn't feel good. And also too, my feet didn't feel all that great. And then when we look
Mhm.
at it nowadays, worked on the internal rotation. I use accessories and exercise selection to basically work on this as much as I possibly can now. And I walk away from a lot of my sessions feeling 10 times better. My walk pattern is a lot better. Like, my feet don't duck foot outward. Like, my toes point very straight when I walk. My lower back thanks me a lot for that. I have a natural sway. We talk about that natural swag in your walk. Like, I can feel it and I can see it. And it's like, it definitely has changed the game for me, not only in the lifting sense, but also like from a health standpoint. Oh man, I don't know what happened, bro. I don't know what happened to Mark. Gonna figure it out, though. But I don't want to go too far off topic because this is an important one. Like he said, this is something that can help out a ton of lifters in a very, very short amount of time. And you'd be surprised as a lifter because, you know, I have clients and athletes who are doing the split squats, who are training these things that we talk about now, and they're getting cooked by like 25, 30 pound dumbbells on a split squat. And it's like, yeah, nigga, like that's how it's supposed to be. Like, you need to be working on that specifically. These are the things that are going to keep you healthy. And a lot of athletes, especially in powerlifting, a lot of athletes who have played like propulsive sports, football, basketball, soccer, baseball, anything where you spend a good amount of time running forward, which is most sports, right? You need to find your heel. Finding your heel is a matter of having healthy hips. It's not rocket science. And the more I train it, the more I understand, to the point where like I don't want to take split squatting out as wild as that sounds, because it has helped my body last during these heavier sessions. Like, we talk about being strong. Marcus and I don't necessarily look at being strong as an output. We look at it as a skill. Like, so it's not one lift and it's just like, oh, I'm strong as shit, I can create a big lift. It's like, what can you do based off of your strength? Can you be in a position to move properly? Can you use multiple skills to get that one skill better? I think that's probably one of the most important metrics of powerlifting. It's like, if you go to the, oh my goodness, I said this to one of my clients and I'm glad I'm remembering it now. If you feel like you can only do one accessory to make a particular lift feel good, you're not as strong as you think you are. If you have to go in the gym and you feel like you only could do one accessory, and I used to be that guy, you feel like it's only one accessory that you can do to make your compound lift feel really good, you probably need a lot more work than you think you do. Like, no cap.
And
Because
that's not to say that
it's not to say you're
like
weak, it's just to say you can get a lot stronger too.
like for me, for example, I know that close grip floor press is one of those things for me. He's not saying that you can't have that thing for you, that you know that's your go-to.
Mhm.
He's saying that it can't be the only
It
go-to.
can't be
It's
the
gotta
only
you gotta have
go-to.
you gotta be able to have multiple. You know, it's crazy. I feel like there's people who be like, yeah, when I get on this machine, I know for me it was Arsenal chest press. I'll be like, man, when I get on that Arsenal chest press, I know my bench press gonna go up. But it's like, well, what if it's not there?
What if it's, bro? What if it's not there? Straight,
What you gonna do?
I had to really ask myself this question, bro, because there are two things that I couldn't stand,
Mm,
and I made them my primary days. Or I put them on my primary days in training. I can't stand incline bench pressing. Well, I couldn't stand bench pressing off the incline. Now I can. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I gotta take the shit out. 'Cause I like it
yeah,
that much. Like, I'm like,
yeah.
damn, I
We
kind of
both
like
we
this,
both been doing it for like the past
bro. Yeah,
three
I'm about.
blocks. It seemed like
Yeah, I'm about to say, since I
three
came
fold,
from
three fold.
competition, like, that's been my go-to. The first 2 weeks, I'm like, man, this some mud. Feel me? This some,
Yeah,
what the young boys say. This some corny shit. This some. Why are you looking at me like that?
mud. I've never heard that one. Never heard that one.
we gonna revisit that later because I don't even feel like losing my point.
Okay.
But incline bench, couldn't stand it. Split squatting, couldn't stand it. Right? Split squatting, no lie, it like demolished all my training, brought it back together. Like I said, I used to be the guy that's like, damn, I need one accessory for my shit to feel good, for my squat to feel good, for my deadlift to feel good. So that accessory was leg press. If I could get my hips to move a certain way on leg press and really get my adductors and
I
my
was
legs
finna.
involved,
The crazy part is you ain't been leg pressing.
I ain't been leg pressing.
You
That's
ain't
the
leg press.
crazy.
You ain't leg pressing month.
I haven't leg pressed in months, and you see the squat. The squat feels like
Yeah.
what the white kids say. Squats feel gnarly. Like, that joint be feeling. I be here for, yo. Every time you lean forward, bro, I get like PTSD, bro. Every
I'm
time.
just. I'm just.
No, but like, the squat feels, and it feels like, I can't make this shit up, y'all. Like, I remember squatting heavy weights when I was like 265, 270. And going to the gym and having the skill set to make a lift harder but still be able to create outputs is truly a beautiful thing. Like it feels good for the soul. But also too, like I said, the biggest thing that's the most important to me is just having the skill to do that. Like I told Marcus this last block and he was like, "Yeah, Jeff, that's a little crazy." And I also told somebody in the gym and they said that's not some regular training shit, that's some Jeff shit. Right? Let me give y'all the context. I train Monday through Friday. I might add an extra day on Wednesday if I like want to go in and get like movement done, like some jumping, some sleds, some other stuff, right? That's how it's been. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday are like my barbell days. I deadlift Thursday. I won't tell y'all what we hit for week 4. I'll just wait until it comes up. You know what I'm saying? Just post it, whatever. But I've been hitting the all-time PR pause squat after the deadlift day, like one and then the other. Like basically Thursday I'm deadlifting, Friday I'm coming in, I'm doing the pause squat, and I'm not skipping accessories. I'm not sandbagging anything. Like I'm training to get stronger on a deadlift day, just like anything else. And then I come in on that second day, like on that last day of the week, and then I still go to pause squat. And has it been a tester? Yes, because I can feel the muscle soreness, but also the fatigue kind of creeping on me. Yeah, and still I've been able to get the work done. I wouldn't say that's overall just my strength level though. I will also say that's my skill level, being able to basically uh uh like show that strength. Like it just basically showcases the strength that we're building. Because trust me, the first time I did it, I thought I was off the wall too. I'm like, damn, I'm kind of hard body for that. But then I'm like, I need to make what's difficult the norm. And pause squat is already like something that's not normal for me. Like I plan on pause squatting a lot more, whether it be like on my back downs on my primary day or whatever. But I definitely plan on using that like as a tool in my tool shed because it's something that I've never been good at. You feel me? But it's just small shit like that, IR, ER, internal rotation, external rotation. It's so important, y'all. And like you said,
The heel reference,
so
the
important, man.
outer hip drop set.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send these links to Jeff so he could put it in the bio for the YouTube. The outer hip drop set, um, the heel stuff. You gonna have to hit us up because it's too much to
Yeah, no,
explain.
it's really like it's really that much. Like it's really that
In
much.
a perfect world, we sit there and we explain it to you so that you're doing it right. But it's like essentially you want to get for the heel for the front foot elevated split squat. You want to get a little plate. You don't want a big elevation. You just want something like a 25 bumper. You can get a 45-pound metal plate, and you hold the plate like a goblet, and then you just find that heel. You find that pinky toe, and that's another thing. A lot of powerlifters were already we're already thinking about big toe, big toe. In order to have the tripod, you have to have the heel and the pinky toe. So when you do it, you need to find your pinky toe. And if you can find your pinky toe, it's going to be significantly easier for you to create that tripod. And then from there, you exhale, get that air out, you inhale. Don't hold your breath when you do it. Breathe while you do it
Yeah.
because we're trying to recondition our CNS to understand like this is okay. Like this is a normal thing, especially for the left side of our body because we're going to be weaker on that side. A lot of lifters that hip shift, you ain't got to have it. A lot of people squat to their right and they push out of it. They don't get an equal loading. And so Jeff was saying this the other day, and I was like, okay, good. He was like, yeah, I did more sets on my left side because I feel like it's a little weaker. So I probably did 2 or 3 more sets just to like bring it all together. We don't need more right side work. We need to get that bilateral deficit equal so that our left and our right side is within each other so that they can move together. But the reason why it's so important on the left side is because we gotta kind of reteach our body how to accept load on that left side. Finding that heel reference, and if you do it, you don't even have to have weight. If you just what
Teach the body how to accept load is a little crazy, bro.
you gotta man, you gotta do this right, man. If you don't, if holding a weight is too heavy, you can just put your hands out in front of you like this, and just again small elevation, and just focus on finding that heel, finding that pinky toe, and just dropping straight down. As far as that outer hip drop set, it's essentially you're working through internal rotation. You'll feel cramping in your hip and the outside of your leg. It's three different movements. Um, what's that dude's name? His IG is low back ability. I found it randomly because I was like, yo, I need better internal rotation. I found his Instagram. He a part of that. He not a part of it, but like that same thought process as the knee over toes people. Uh, outer hip drop set. He was like, yeah, I help people with sciatica, this, that, and the third. My sciatica actually went away. Like I had my back was crazy. My back was tight. SI joint pain was crazy. And I just started doing it. I was like, you know what? It can't hurt. Let me give it a go. And then I did it long enough to the point where I forgot that I was even doing it. It just became normal. And then I was like, my back don't hurt.
Bro,
Yo,
high
that's
level,
crazy.
bro, and that's the reason why this shit be feeling so good, cause it's like high level shit became the standard, but then it became comfortable. Like going into the gym and just watching my squat kind of morph and change. Like now, like when I get done squatting, depending upon how much volume I have with the barbell, like nigga, my legs be sore and I be hungry. Like before, bro, my back used to like spinal, like
I
Mike
know I
Tyson.
know a lot of y'all backs be cooked
Bro,
after
my
a
yo,
good squat session,
what,
low back
bro?
pump. If you haven't low back pumps, you're not breathing and bracing well. If you having low back pumps, your ankles is you don't got enough dorsiflexion. If you having low back pumps, your lack of thoracic mobility is probably altering how your upper body and your lower body function together. You can fix these. That's why we here. That's why we here to talk about these things because we need y'all. It's crazy because like he said earlier, a lot of times somebody will give you a word and you feel like they just trying to somebody's trying to destroy you. If you a real and you get if okay, I'll speak for myself. If you ever hear me say something to you about powerlifting, I don't care who watching this. If you ever hear me say something about powerlifting and I talk about you and I tell you what you need to do or you need to work on, that's because I want you to do better because I love the sport so much that when I find somebody who is willing to either learn from my mistakes, because I'm like, yo, I was doing it like that, it messed me up. I don't want homie or homegirl to go down that same path. Let me tell them. And then I tell them and then they get offended. I'm like, yo, you don't realize that I got shot. I'm trying to
I'm
help you
trying to
dodge
keep you from getting
so,
shot, yo,
I'm trying
bro. But this is I have to recognize, bro, that people
I
are
got
not.
blamed, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta, as coaches and as human beings and just men, I'm learning to recognize that people don't work under that assumption. Like, damn, like people don't think about you when you're telling them about themselves. Like when it's like, yo, you could do that better. They're not thinking, what did this nigga do? What did this
To have to be able to tell me that I could do this better. He
what did
like
that nigga do to make them niggas that mad? Like that's really how I be feeling. Like that's how I think about it. If a nigga, if a man see, first off, rewind. If I'm in the gym and I'm training something, and this is just for me being in the gym for a while. If I'm in the gym and I'm training something, old head walk up to me like, yo, cuz you probably could do X, Y, and Z better. First off, I'm a pay attention to who's talking. I'm gonna see what he do. But if he look like he lifts some shit or like he do stuff, we in
he
the
used
gym
to
and he used to do stuff or like he really was like in here putting weight up, like he like cakewalking shit that's heavier than what most people do, I'm probably gonna listen. So like when I think about that, I listen to the advice and like I said, okay is a superpower. Sometimes people come up to me and they give me advice and
say something
I just be like, okay.
garbage.
Like it happens. Like sometimes I'll just be like, okay, like for example, uh I think bro, I had this video a few months
You about to
ago.
give a bad example? Like an example of a bad happening in a bad way?
Yes, yeah, like
Okay, I'm gonna give you give a bad one. I'm gonna give a good one.
bro, I was in the gym, bro, and like we got this old head at the gym, bro, and I feel like you know, he from the inner city and all that. You feel me? And I had a video a few months ago go like viral. I don't even know if it's a few months ago now, but essentially it was like why you train your core part 3. So I had like this funny like happening in the gym where like
Oh
weights would be
yeah.
sliding off the bar, and I was about to squat 650 for the first time at like give or take a lower body weight, and cuz just slapped my rib cage. Like I'm walking the weight out and he's like I don't want to make it more than what it was in this regard, but he was slapping the shit out of my rib cage. It was pretty funny though. When I look back, it was pretty funny. But he was slapping the shit out of my stomach. I'm like, nigga, I got some shit on my back that'll crush me and you. Why are you hitting me this hard? So I ended up squatting it still, but then he turned around and was like, what did he say? He said a few things, but the one
What's it
thing
say?
he said, he said, yeah, you leaning over too hard when you squat. And he was like, your stance too close. And even the other people that spotted me was like, okay. Just leave it at that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. Left it at that. Went on. I think I had sevens or something. 484 for 7. He just stopped talking to me. But it's more stories with him because he also told me I deadlift wrong. Crash out story for right fast for y'all. I don't normally crash out like this no more, but crash out story. Told me I was deadlifting wrong. We both pulling conventional. He like, yeah, your pull is not that. I'm like, okay. Walked away. I said, you need me to record this set for you? He said, yeah, can I use your tripod? Blah, blah. I said, oh, yeah, what you got in the bar? It was in pounds. I couldn't really count it because I was moving too fast. I don't know if it was 525 or 535. He was like, yeah, I'm ready to hit this new 1 rep max. You know what I'm saying? 535 and shit. I walked across the gym, loaded 551, put a deficit under my feet, no belt, and pulled it for 5. He left the gym. And I won't forget because, like, he was like he just an old head and he just be popping his shit. Like he just be, talking the history. Like, yeah, I used to do this, I used to do that. I'm like, bro, you have no clue, bro. I'm like, you have, and mind you, like I said, no more of that. We done with that. Crashing out pride, we done with that. But I want y'all to know, like, I was genuinely pissed. Cause it was like consecutive moments where he like, yeah, bro, you not that. I'm like, bro, I can show you better than I can tell you, bro. You feel me? Like,
On Gangler
you
Tugans.
feel me? Like on Goots. So I'm like, let me get my shit together. But can't be letting stuff like that bother you, for real, for real. But moral of the story: exercise selection, internal
Hold on,
rotation,
let me get
find
a
your
good
heel.
example.
Oh yeah, give us the good example.
So this how I know it was good because I didn't even he didn't even say anything to me. I walked up to him.
Yeah.
He now owns Strength and Body. Shout out to him. It's in Greensboro. Um, I went to this gym named Strive, and always seen him with the PVC pipe. And that's crazy because I see Instagram videos about it all the time now. He just get the PVC pipe, get it on his back, twist, do like 100 straight. He do it standing, he do it seated, he spread his legs, hinge over, 100. And I just be like, every day I just be like, man, what he doing? Uh, tilting side to side. I'd be
Mhm.
like, man, what he doing? And then one day I went up to it and I asked him, and I was like, why do you do that? He said, bodybuilding, you don't want your obliques to get thick using heavy weight. So this is a easier way to work your obliques and tighten them up without having to use the heavy weight. And I was like, he knows something. Turned
Yeah.
out he was an IFBB pro. Didn't know that. What did I end up doing? Uh, months on end. I go, I go. Soon as I go to the gym, didn't even start doing nothing yet. Grab a finding PVC pipe. I'm twisting. I'm turning.
Yeah.
I'm rotating because I'm like obliques. which is another thing people are missing in
Nigga, I'm finna
powerlifting
start
because
doing that. Nigga, I use a
I'm bro,
PVC. I'm finna start doing that
bro,
shit.
low hanging fruit, bro. If you trying to warm up, bro, like typically I'll do sled, but like some days I'll be like, you know what? Let me just grab this PVC pipe. And you could just not it take like 10 minutes to knock out 100 in each direction. Now your whole body's warmed up. Now you rotate and now you twisting. I know the Chinese, they do it for core work too, but they like do it with the bar.
Yeah.
They do the topsy turvies and they be loading it up. Um, but continue. You said internal rotation. You said
External, like all the functionality and the mobility of the hip. Something you said earlier, before I forget. Better hips put me in a position where I had to work on my ankle mobility more. Like even when I'm doing like warm ups and
yeah,
stuff, like
yeah.
literally I could feel my ankle stretching a lot more. Like my calf muscle, my gastrocnemius, like all that is getting way more work now. And I had to recognize that because just getting into that closer stance and then like he said, exhaling, breathing properly, finding your heel, my leg wants to move in a certain direction, and like mind you, my body can move in that direction, but I can still feel that stretch happening, which allows me to understand like, okay, I need to stretch this more. You know what I mean? Like before I even start to move, because I'll get done a set of squats and my calf muscle will be pumped, and I'm like, where did that even
Gotta
come
start
from?
training. I start training that gastro. I
And
gotta
that's what,
start training
bro.
the soleus.
Once I really started peeping, like, okay, I could train these things. I've been training them. Like, I have drills that I do on my mobility, my functionality day. Pushing the sled is probably top 5 accessories in the world for training your lower body to operate
Do it every
effectively,
day.
y'all.
I be
Like,
doing that joint every day
if
now.
you use your feet properly when you push the sled, bro, you will give yourself such a boost in health. And like most of the people that I know, athletes who have retired, people who have been active in their lives, people that are trying to get back in shape. I tell y'all right now, chalk that treadmill and go pick
And
up
grab
a
that sled,
sled,
bro.
bro. You will
You
literally
could
bounce
push and
back.
pull,
Yo, you will bounce back to
push
a
and
person you
pull,
didn't even know you could be if you just use the sled all the time. Like
30,
it's
30,
actually
45
crazy.
minutes, push and pull, move it laterally. You could attach what you call it to it and pull it, take a step
Yo,
back, pull it.
literally, you could
Like
do so
like
much with it.
Louis got a whole sled workout that he would make them do like 2 or 3 times a week. I gotta go find it. But like
And it's
they would
even
do
more
tricep
important for them
extensions.
too.
They
It's
would
even
pull
more
it.
important
They
for
would
them,
push
man.
it. They would drag it laterally. They backpedal. They would do it all these different times, different ways, and they would do it multiple times a week. And it's like Jeff was gonna go to the gym today, but we on this podcast, and he was like, "Yeah, I might go move the sled." I was like, "Bro, go," because it's not even taking anything away from you at
At
this
all.
point because of the fact that we're skilled. It's like something as low not low quality but low intensity like sled pushing and pulling and jumping is just good for your body to recover faster. That's why like I remember I was telling Jeff the other day, I'm like, bro, I'm not even getting sore like that because my body is like constant. I'm obviously I'm eating enough food.
Mhm.
I'm hitting my protein, I'm drinking my water, but my body just feels like I'm recovering constantly and I don't end up sore for days on end because I use my body. Like anytime I hear somebody be like, "Yeah, I've been sore for a while now." I'll be like, "Yo, how's your cardio? Is your heart strong?" That's people don't pay attention to the strength. They obviously like we power lift. The strength of your heart is important because one, the amount of time it's going to take for you to recover between sets, between training sessions, um, your body's just ability to shuttle blood through itself, fresh blood, fresh new blood faster throughout your body. That is like a it's so chill that it's like it's easy to ignore. I'ma just it's not that big of a deal. Squat, bench, deadlift. I ain't doing no cardio. Y'all hate doing sets of 7. Y'all hate going on walks. Y'all hate everything. I don't understand. It's weird. You can do this. Go listen. If you go push a sled, go push and pull a sled for 30 minutes twice a week. And if you don't improve in some way, shape, or form, then don't then just stop. I ain't gonna say don't listen to us no more because that would be dumb. But but just stop. But I can't every time it's crazy. Every time I tell my clients, I'll be like, "Yeah, you want to push a sled?" They be like, "Oh boy." I'll be like, "Yo." They be
No,
excited.
bro, real rap. Like if you got access to a sled, bro, there's so many things you can do with the sled to get better. Like for example, the sled is gonna be my best friend during prep. When I'm outside of prep though, I'm finna be flipping this motherfucking tire. I'm finna get back to flipping that tire, cause
I gotta find
yeah,
a hammer
that's
so I
another.
could,
Those the
so I
two.
could,
Those the two.
yeah,
Yeah, bro. Like you gotta
yeah.
think, bro. The hammer allow you to work so many parts of your core that
Obliques.
the barbell doesn't. Like you can work a lot with the barbell, giving you breathe correctly, you do things correctly. Like we talked about the T spine rotation, like being able to load that to basically create the space in your shoulders when you protract. Like we talked about a lot of this stuff already, but it's like there's a lot of movements you could do outside the gym that literally would help you with everything else in the gym that you do. Like I look at the squat, bench, deadlift as skills, and I think of things and ways to train to basically help my skill. Like for example, I got asked to compete in a strongman competition. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to do it based off my work schedule and stuff, but I feel like it would be type fun. You feel me? Because I know that's a discipline where like you have to move your body effectively in different planes to be able to really put up good numbers and really do good work. You feel me? And be skillful. That's the type of thing I like to bring into powerlifting because powerlifting is a very stationary sport. You feel me? But when you're good at moving, when you're good at functionality, and then you have that overall strength, that's what creates that next level of athletics. Like when we look at
You know what's
fighting sports and we look at everything that we talk about in terms of like UFC and boxing, these guys are so strong, but they also have stellar functionality and movement. Like their feet are strong. They have strong obliques. The rotational force they can create is why they knock niggas out. Like it be a lot of stuff. Like for example, I said this the other day. If John Jones started powerlifting, bro, that joint would probably be crazy. Like if you took
yeah,
a lot of those people,
John Jones has a 700 pound deadlift.
that's what I'm
700. I
saying.
think
It's
he
like
got. I think he did.
he a fighter and he could pull 700. I could only imagine what people from different weight classes would be able to do. You know what I'm saying? You brought me to my next point though. I want to talk about. I don't want to forget the next thing I want to talk about because I asked you what did you peep from nationals, and this has been the question for this like I don't even know like last 20 minutes. I want to talk about conditioning because I
Yeah,
done seen a lot of people fold
they
in
just didn't have enough.
competition off
They have enough in the
conditioning.
tank.
Check this out. When you look at the winners of each weight class from any competition, you can look at the variables and see and make sense of why they are the winners. Like, if you're traveling state to state, province to province, if you don't live in America, that's one thing, right? There's a certain level of conditioning you need for that. Watching Worlds is where I peeped it the most, though. A lot of these lifters that are like, in the polls to win, no doubt they are the strongest. They are some of the strongest. They have some of the biggest outputs. Where I'm seeing lifters fail is just not being able to keep the, I guess you could say, pacing of the day throughout the entire day after traveling and stuff like that. This is why I look at training 5 to 8 sets of accessories as a normal thing because I plan on getting on the plane to travel and compete against the best. With that being
And
said,
doing it quickly too.
and
Not
doing
like
it quickly
not
too,
not doing one set and then waiting like 5 or 6 minutes. It's like no, like
like
something I
yeah,
tell my
like
clients is when you do an accessory, pretend you're training with somebody else, and when they're done, it's your turn.
yes,
So it's
like and then on top of that, the overall work. So from that regard, you can get a lot of cardiovascular work. Like you can get that blood flow, that blood moving how you need to, right? But also, simply enough, your heart is a muscle just as much as the other ones. So if you train your muscles to like we were talking about this the last podcast episode, you're like, I just be going and figuring out how much I can actually do. That's not a bad way to look at it because number one, you're always going to be working on your functionality given your exercise selection. Like if you're doing front foot elevated split squats or Bulgarian split squats and you do fucking 7 or 8 sets, it doesn't matter how many reps you did. You did 7 to 8 sets. Your hips are probably going to feel good. Your lower back's probably going to feel good. And then literally your muscle mass is going to be conditioned for the worst conditions. Like literally you're putting yourself in a position where your body is going to be fine. Especially if you do it a lot. Like I've been doing 5 to 7 sets of split squatting consistently. I've been doing 6 to 8 sets of back consistently. I've trained my biceps and forearms more than I ever have in my life. You feel me? And I
Yeah.
also been finding better movements to target those things to get more work out of my body, use lighter weights, and build up new skills. So yes, I'm basically, if I were to go like do a jog, it would probably feel strange for my body because like damn, you don't jog often. But at the same time, I know my muscles and my cardiovascular health wouldn't fail me. I'd probably catch a second wind a lot faster than I probably ever did doing anything else. You feel me? But that's why I think it's so important because I'm getting into this competition I'm watching, and the guys that are finishing the competitions, they're all jacked. They're all in shape. They're all extremely powerful human beings. There's a lot of strong people that go into these competitions and are elected to be third, second, first. You feel me? But then they kind of fall apart, and you can see it because their musculature wasn't a priority as much as the exposure when they got to them last 8 to 6 weeks of training, and it shows. Like, what's Cuz name? 83
White.
kg. Ade
Uh,
Omiyosakin.
yeah.
Bro, like
He looked
no
like he
cap.
lived.
He looked like he lift. What's other cuz name? Will Ball. He looked like
He
he
looks like
lift.
he lived.
Um, shout out Anthony McNaughton, my boy. He'll tell you himself. Before he got into powerlifting, I think he said he spent like 7 years bodybuilding, like literally just nothing but just pure bodybuilding. Like he lifted weights when it wasn't popular, and he
Yeah.
just went to the gym and he just trained. And now you see the back end of that musculature, that lean muscle mass, and that density when he travels, because it's very clear that he can go on the flight, hit those numbers, and be perfectly fine. You know what I mean? And it's like that's the type
If
of
he
thing.
lost weight, it would look crazy.
It
Like,
would probably look crazy. You know what I'm saying? And he's already what? He's a 105. He's what's that? 231? Yeah. That's
yes.
231. That's 231.
Yeah,
So
that's
I'm
your
thinking
weight
to
class.
myself like, here he go, bro. You look how he got as soon as he said it. Look at him, looking around and all that. I knew he was gonna do that, but nah. To make the point though, it's like when you go and you
Hold
travel.
on. I'm gonna really make your point. The perfect example of this
Talk to me.
is Bob
Oh
Matthews.
my, yeah, yep,
Shout out to Bob.
yeah.
The
Shout out to
reason,
the bro Bob.
let me tell you why conditioning is a Bob Matthews is an amazing example of conditioning. There have been YouTube videos, and Bob has talked about it sometimes, where he has trained in a gym for 7 hours. He had 7 hour training sessions multiple times a week. Y'all not doing, nobody's
Yo, you gotta relax, bro. You gotta chill.
with no pre. Y'all not doing, people not doing that.
Yeah.
He trains for a really long time at a high intensity for a long time. It's not lightweight. Having full training sessions and doing that for months on end. That's why he can get these super clutch moments and not blink. Because it's like, do you not understand? I'm done with the training session. It's 4 a.m. and I'm for a 2 hour walk. I remember one time I hit him up. I said, "Bro, what you doing?" He said, "I'm finna go for a walk soon, probably about 2 or 3 hour walk." I said, "That bro,
Yo, two or three.
what?"
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. 2 to 3 hour walk, crazy.
But and he also he played basketball.
Yeah.
But that's conditioning at the extreme end. Like I work out. We ain't gonna talk about me because that's OD. But that's why Bob can come clutch in these moments. Whether he gotta travel, whether he gotta go here, whether it's hot, whether it's cold, whether it's windy, whether it's raining. He has the capacity mentally and physically to just be able to withstand crazy moments, crazy psychological moments. Maybe I gotta pull for the win. Maybe I gotta squat a little deeper. It don't matter. It's almost like, let's say conditioning is a skill. Conditioning is a skill that boosts all the other
And
skills.
boost. Oh my goodness, bro. Bro, shout out solo leveling, bro. Literally, shout out
Condition
solo leveling, bro.
Conditioning is a skill that boosts all the skills. So if maybe your bench not that strong, but because let's say you've been working on your dumbbell bench press and you went from 8s to 12s to 16s, and now let's say you hitting 100-pound dumbbells for 20s. Somebody might be like, I know Louis was a fan of that. Some people might be like, oh, that's doing too much, bro. When it's time to grind out a rep, it's not gonna stop. It's gonna be,
It's not
it
doing
could
too
be
much
heavy,
then.
but it's just gonna keep going, and it might be slow, but the force that you're able to apply is not gonna change. It's gonna stay the same because you condition. Same thing with squat. Same thing with deadlift. And if more people thought like that, there would be lot more people that are in shape. They would look lean. There, there are a lot of people across all feds at these national events that could have better conditioning, that could simply look better as a power lifter. Because a lot of power lifters don't look like they lift. They look like, there's a lot of power lifters that don't look like they lift. And if they made that, if they made that a priority, they would the queuing, like I be seeing mad strange cues on
Yo,
Instagram.
bro, I'm about to bro.
I be, I be
Yo,
seeing I be, I be seeing cues on IG, and I be like,
yo,
the only reason, the only reason, the only reason you need that cue is because you're not strong enough and you're not conditioned enough, and you have to remind yourself to do it. If you had more reps
yo,
of
bro.
lat pull downs, or you had more, you wouldn't have to. You chest, like, people be saying chest up still. What?
Bro, it look like you about to
Like,
start hitting that dance from that song. We talking about that.
I was thinking, I was,
Yo, your intrusive thought was all about to win, bro. That Joe was about to fold your ass,
no, I had
boy.
I had to fight.
Yo,
Oh,
bro. I'm like, yo, he about to do it. Yo, watch. I'm like, he about to
but
do this shit
not.
right now.
If more
Oh
lifters look
man.
like they lifted, I promise you, the totals, even on the girls' end, the girls, that girl who pulled 600, she missed, but she got it. She didn't have a good lockout. Bro, she is jacked. Like,
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
she's she's swole,
I
and
didn't
it's like,
even. I ain't gonna lie. Like, um, I caught wind of her Instagram and
bro,
I saw she was getting ready.
600 pounds at 153,
Yes,
160.
yeah, it
What she?
was 600 pounds at 167 pounds, bro. As a woman, bro.
Nah, bro.
I
Y'all
know,
need to go
and like I
lift.
said, bro,
Y'all
I
need to go
know,
lift some
bro, I
weights.
know grown men. I'm about to say, bro, I know grown
It's
men, bro. That's
it's men that ain't
170,
touched
bro.
600.
I'm about to say, is men that ain't touched six, bro. I saw she loaded that, and I was like, whoa, bro. Like, just seeing the kgs next to the like kgs and body weight next to the kgs and weights. I'm like,
And
this
it's
is
and it's but when you the crazy part is, bro, when you see her walk up to the bar, it makes sense.
yeah, like
The
yeah.
ratio,
People,
the person to the weight ratio, it makes sense because you look at her and you're like, yo, this is feasible. Like, this looks like it makes sense. Some of the people that put the weight on the bar, whether we talking about at competition at worlds, or we talking
oh, he
about
about
when
to
people
cut up.
post
He
training,
about to cut up,
they're
y'all. He finna cut up.
y'all don't look like the weights y'all trying to lift. And I'm like, where did you wake up and forget to get swole? did you did you wake up and don't and skip breakfast and you was like,
Yo, yo.
I'm finna crash out on
I wish
this Red Bull
I,
or this Monster or this 110%, and I'm gonna go straight to the gym
yo,
and just
oh
load
my
it up?
gosh, bro.
Did you earn that weight?
Oh my, yo, I want y'all to know. One day, bro. I don't know if it was the morning or the early afternoon, bro. Mark just texted me out the blue, like, yo, why people loading weights that they ain't earned yet, bro? I damn near passed out in here. Like, it was so random. He was like, bro, I'm seeing people. Oh no, no, no! I gotta give it to y'all all the way real.
Give it the context,
He
please.
said, bro, I'm watching people go from week 1 to week 4, and they adding more weight, and they don't deserve it, bro. Something about the span of text messages, they don't deserve it, bro. It just put me in a casket early. Like, I was already laughing before we had talked about it on the phone, bro. 10 out of 10 laugh this week, bro. And then we was talking. I'm sorry, y'all. It's still making me laugh like I viewed it today, cause I just know, like, Mark said there'd be times in life where, like, I'll be upset and I just be having malice. And I feel like that was just one of the moments where Mark was just probably just walking around the crib and he happened to just see something on the internet and it just inspired
It just
malice.
rubbed me the wrong.
Yeah.
It just rubbed me the wrong
And it's
way,
like
bro. Cause I'm
only time I can say I guess you could say I truly walk around with malice is like when I get in the gym, bro, and maybe this is not just me. When I go to the gym and like it's time to train and I think about who I am, I think about what I want to do, I think about where I want to take things, I just get irritated. And the session be fire cuz of that. Like every time it happens, it's like it's not even like it's not even like an uncontrollable irritation. It's like it feels
like I'm
like an
ready to do
itch.
something about
Yeah,
it.
it's just like okay, you want to take it there, but like what are you willing to do about that, Jeff? Like weights on the bar, you got variables, you got life. So what though? What do you plan to do today? And then it's like I have to like I said, it feels more like an itch because I still remember like yes, I have to win the day. I heard this on I think Instagram
That's
the other day.
Oregon slogan.
It's like win the day. Like
Oregon
come to the
football.
gym. Yeah, facts. It's like come to the session and win the day. Winning the day is essentially making a decision that's going to allow you to keep compounding the progress in the gym. And this is the reason why like I ain't going to lie. I'm not going to crash. Promise. But this is the reason why I be avoiding a lot of shit in the powerlifting space. Given groups of people, events, times and places. I'm not on that no more. I'm here to train. I'm here to get it in. And I understand like sometimes I'll shout out what's the boy name? 66 kg IPF dude. I think his name is Mike. Shout out you, bro, cuz he made a video basically talking about how passion is an affliction. Boy, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know you, but you cooked with that. He cooked with that.
I wish people was passionate about earning the weights that they put on the bar and evolving their physiques so that they can actually grow and get stronger. That's what I wish the people was. That's the passion. That's the type of passion that they need to put towards the weight on the bar to get better. Put some passion into the fork. You know what's crazy? My wife she used to get mad because she was like, "Why aren't you eating? You lift all that weight, but you don't pick up that fork. Pick up the fork."
W wife. W wife.
Some of y'all need W mans to be like, "Yo, you ate breakfast today?" It's always is it week 4 for you? But it's never, "Bro, did you have hash browns this morning?"
Talk to me. What do week 4 breakfast look like?
You know what I'm saying? Does it look like week 1 breakfast? Cuz it should.
Week 1 breakfast crazy. 2
'Cause week
sausage
1
links, 2
breakfast?
eggs.
No, it be a freaking it be a
It'd be water.
it be
It'd be
No,
water.
they niggas ain't drinking water.
Yo, you gotta chill.
Bro, these kids be waking up, they be like, "Yo, I'm finna pop this ghost and eat like 3 Starbursts, the pink ones."
I'm finna go to the gym. Oh man.
That's
Oh
how it be,
damn.
bro. But
Woo.
if you go up and you talk to a youngin about these things or somebody that's like has potential, they gonna get offended. And it's like, bro, you're not even eating 3 square meals. You don't deadlift 600. You don't see the correlation? You don't see how these
Bro.
things
Lifting weights is such a like. It's such a like a
it's so
diabolical
emotional.
thing. The reason. Well, what Superman doing that? What Superman dad doing that movie? He said. We just gonna stop right there for right now. Just stop right there on that topic, cause we gotta stop. Cause the thing about powerlifting, the thing about lifting weights, bro, is the gym is the one place where you go where you get told you need to eat more. Anywhere else in this world, they gonna be like, "Damn, you big as shit, nigga." Like, bro,
Right.
anywhere else you go, they gonna get on you for eating a lot. The gym, the only place you go to, and somebody will genuinely ask you, bro, how much you eat? You eating enough? Like, I don't get it. That's what I'd rather get asked that all my life than to get told I'm eating too much. My back big at the cookout. No, I want my back to
I
be the
would
right
rather
big.
somebody ask I would rather somebody ask me that then what am I gonna squat or bench for week 4?
Facts. Like
Start
imagine.
asking your start asking your mans. Don't ask your mans what you got for week 4. The Saturday and Sunday before week 4 start, be like, hey yo, bro, what you got cooking up in the kitchen? Or hey bro, you trying to go to K pot? You trying to go grab all you can eat
Yo,
sushi? I
yo,
know you got a big
hold
session
on, cause
coming up.
that's real rap, bro. I'm about to start like planning these like weekends out, these days out, like bro, like week 3 weekend, bro. I'm about to be at K-pop, bro. Like really
K pot is
wildin'.
I
Like,
shout out to my client James because we
bro,
went to K pot. I think that was no, that was my it was either with Jess or I went with James. I don't remember. I think I went with Jess for the first time. But shout out to James anyway. But we went to K-Pot and it was kind of just like give you a little tablet and
yeah, bro.
you put it
I know
down,
you was
you
feeling
do a
that.
little spin around,
Yeah, I know you was
and
feeling
you be
that.
like
Yeah,
you
they start bringing all that to the tape. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Lock,
go
bro.
go with your homies to K-Pot before
Bro,
the week 4 start. How
when I
about y'all
tell
do
you,
that?
bro, when I went to Texas, shout out Mason, shout out Roth, shout out Michelle,
Roth
shout
IRA.
out Joe. Oh my, I ain't even hit him with that yet. Chill,
Yeah, make
cause I
sure you hit
definitely
him with it.
planned
That's
on it.
good.
But we went to San Antonio and we went to K-pop after the competition and everything. After the day had taken place, bro, we was at K-pop for like 3 hours. But no lie, we
Ain't the
sat.
limit 3 hours?
Bro, I don't know. All I know is the amount of sushi I ate, bro. They had like they had sushi. They had sushi that sound crazy, right? They had sushi in there that had steak in it, bro. Bro, my mind was blown. Bro, I probably ate like 36 to 42 pieces of just sushi, no cap. It was all you can eat, Marcus. We sat at the table for 3 hours. I was waiting until food digested just to ask for more. I'm like, bro,
Hey,
this joint amazing. Don't say
one
it.
thing about
Don't say it. Don't you say it.
what I'm about to say.
Go ahead and finish your statement.
One thing about Jeff, y'all, that guy's a eater,
Yo,
bro.
I knew you was gonna say that, bro. I knew. Yo, nah, clipping that right now, clipping that, easily clipping that, bro.
That
I
boy
knew
Jeff,
you were gonna say that, bro.
Jeff a eater, bro. Be careful, y'all.
What you mean? Be careful, nigga. I eat food.
That's what I said.
Nah, no, you didn't. You just told
I
niggas to
said
be
Jeff,
careful. You ain't tell the food to be careful.
fool can't talk back.
Very true. Touche. Touche. But no,
Uh,
I'm just saying, Mark get on me all the time, bro, because like, yes, I understand food is fuel. But like food be good, man. Like, don't get me I ain't gonna
this
lie though.
dude,
I ain't gonna
this
lie,
dude
I'm
be
definitely
talking
what
about he
I
eating 2 Subway sandwiches in one. When he said he eat 2 Subway sandwiches in one sitting, the other day he said something to me. I said I was very hungry. I was famished. I ate my food. I was like, man, this portion size looks so small to me. He said, now you know how I be feeling. I said, no, I don't.
Yo,
I
I did
don't.
say that. All right, my fault. I did say
I
that. I
don't
did
know
say
how
that. My
I don't know
fault.
how you be feeling.
I did say
I know
that.
what he be like. You got to think, depending on where you go. If you get a Subway sandwich, the bread don't be that big. It be like tiny. The sandwich be tiny. It don't be like it don't be when the sandwich flat. It got more width. But if they come out freshly baked, it still got roundness to it. So it's not like I'm a Subway near. So like I really do this. So I could just imagine Jeff holding a Subway sandwich, and that joint looked like it looked like when he looked down in his hand, it just looked like this in his hand, and he just be sad like he got to get two. I wouldn't be surprised next time you go, just stack them on top of each other. You get.
When did it become okay to play with me?
I'm sorry, bro.
When did it become
If
okay?
hey, you know what's crazy? I'm not this funny, but like it's not funny at the same time. You gonna like it. When I don't feel like eating, I just remember in my brain that Jeff he probably eating food right now. I be I be like,
Yo,
I no lie, no
that's so
lie, no lie.
crazy.
Sometimes I don't feel like eating, or I'll be like, man, I don't feel like it today. I'll be like, yo, Jeff eating. He's somewhere eating food. I'm surprised he ain't got chips over there right now. Just
Bro, I
sit.
just
Oh, he
told
had
your ass I
cookies.
finished
Yeah,
cookies,
you
bro.
see that plate gone, empty. But I I I literally will be like, all right, because one thing I noticed talking to Jeff. is that he always got food. And so I'm like,
I'm gonna beat your ass, bro.
so like
Yo, yo.
in my head, I know my weakness. Sometimes I don't feel like eating. So I had to take on Jeff's mind. And I was like, I gotta eat. Every time it get around the time to eat, I'd be like, yeah, it's time to eat. Yeah, I gotta eat. Yeah. Yeah. And I get excited for it. I take his excitement into my meal and then I become excited. But I'm
I'm a
not necessarily excited. I just need to get the job done.
now.
But I legit I
This
would
next part
legit be
going.
repeating it to myself.
This next part gonna kill y'all, cause like, all right, Mark, I already know, bro. Like, see, when you do eat that much, you get like a pro perk. Like, like Call of Duty, you play with a certain perk for a certain amount of time. You get the pro
Yeah.
version. Like, there's some times where like I be eating so much, I'm like, damn, bro, I'm eating a lot. I don't even want to eat right now. But then I'm like, let me just go ahead and just use discipline to go put the food in the bowl, heat the food up, right? Then like I take 2 bites, and it's
And be
like
starving.
it's like stockpile pro. I'm like, I need to eat, nigga. I'm starving again. Then I get thirsty. I'm like, hold on, I need a bath. I need water. Then I'm stuffing the fork again. Then I'm getting seconds. Now I'm back in that mode. So it's just like a perk. You feel me? You gotta train your perk. You gotta use the perk in matches and public matches.
You actually have to train yourself to eat. Like
Facts,
I
bro.
know
This shit real.
Eddie Hall, Brian Shaw, and when they would talk about it, like Stan Efferdine, he would say that you gotta train your body to consume, like first eat healthier things, relatively healthy things, and then you have to train your body to consume it so that you can eat more of it. And over time, you can eat the same thing and like put 200-300 calories on that one meal, just having the same thing. And
The
I've
crazy
essentially
yo, shout out Stan Efferding, bro, because he was the first person I seen on the internet talking about eating, just how Mark describing
he
it.
talk he talk about eating not like a science. He's like an extremely educated bro. My camera went gone. Hold on.
Don't worry, bro. You can get it back, bro.
Oh, he talk about eating like we back. Hold up.
I'm
We're having
about to say
technical
yeah.
difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
The
While Mark,
difficulties are technical.
while Mark, while Mark getting his camera back, the first video I seen of Stan Efferding, I believe, was him talking about how he packs food to get on flights, and I thought it was the craziest thing in the world because he said, you could go on Amazon and you can buy like I think it was like a 64-ounce flask, and he basically makes like a high protein, high carb gumbo. Like just it looks like sludge, if I'm being honest. That's how he described it, or that's what I believe it was, based off the description and how you put it in the flask. He said you basically just load it into the flask. The flask keeps the food at a certain temperature for a good amount of time. So he just go ahead and eat that once he get through TSA and everything. I think it might be working. Hold on, it might be coming back. We might got some, chief. You might gotta unplug the entire camera.
I did that part.
Oh, all right. Well,
And this is
go ahead and pull up that other camera.
I will
No,
not.
bro. I need no, bro.
I will not do that.
All right, let's see if it come back, man. But yeah, shout out to Stan Efferding because I do remember that and like I think about it now, and it's crazy because being 270 plus, I wasn't eating nearly as much as I eat now. Like nowadays, well, context. I don't really use too much protein powder anymore. I try to get all my sustenance from food, from beverages. So like, in the morning, depending upon what I have to do, I'm drinking like a high carb beverage, like cranberry juice, orange juice, stuff like that. I'm eating breakfast, of course, like basically trying to put more on the plate wherever I can, and then like I have meal preps that I prepare, and I also like buy food out a good amount of the time. Like shout out Chipotle, shout out Subwayla,
Yo.
Chick-fil-A. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Um, shout out all the ladies. You feel me? Cause they be holding it down for me. You feel me? I be going to the
Oh.
I be going to Chick-fil-A. You feel me? I be getting it's crazy. Hold on, no, real rap. I had to really peep. So while you trying to fix your camera, I really had to recognize like I really do go to most restaurants, bro, and I get 2 entrees all the time. Like whenever I go to Chick-fil-A, I'm getting a chicken sandwich, 12 nuggets, fries, drink. Whenever I'm
Shout out to
going to
back.
Subway,
Shout out to Backiana.
whenever I go to Subway, most of the time I'm getting 2 of the same sandwich cuz like I'm not like I'm here to fuel. I'm not here to, you know, like be I guess you could say picky. And then Chipotle like I'm trying to get double rice, double chicken. I'm getting hella veggies. You feel me? Like, yeah. And those are my 3 places for real. Those are 3 places I love to go in terms of getting food in for training or just in general. I mean, it just food that I like. It just tastes good. You feel me? Um, and sometimes I might go big and get like a Five Guys burger, or get some like Burger King. I like their fries, so I'm here for Burger King. I do enjoy their fries. All right, Mark, hang it up.
Yeah, let's just go. Yeah, let's just go ahead and let's go ahead and if this a clip, just put like a Burger King for my face, or put
Nah,
a
yeah. I mean, for real, the episode is at what, an hour and 16 minutes. I almost said a minute and 16 seconds. Um, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that we should hit on in this episode? Um,
nah. The biggest thing was the conditioning part.
yeah, the conditioning and just
Um,
the overall like
next
the functionality.
next time we gonna probably talk a little bit more about what we. Never mind. I ain't gonna say nothing because I don't want y'all to think about nothing. I
Yeah,
want y'all to
no,
think
let's.
about what we talking about in a moment. That's
I
all I
say
want y'all to
I
think about.
I wanna I like the rolling conversation. It makes it fun, honestly. And it's just us. So with that being said, we're gonna retire this episode just because Mark having technical difficulties. He got a new camera. He still got to figure out how to
AOL.
he got to figure out how to work it still. Be that as it may, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, tapping into the clips on
Yeah.
social media. Please follow BlowBoyzPod on Instagram. Follow Marcus at MUSCLEMANMARCUS. You can follow myself at DUEEY, DUEEYY. I'm pretty sure we're those usernames on multiple platforms. We will get up with y'all in the next episode. We will holler at y'all next time. Peace.
Put it on peace. Peace.